and how to play it the right way. I want to thank my wife, Monica, for being the rock of our family and understanding the sacrifices that have to be made to play this game of baseball. To my kids, Chandler, Dylan, and Casey, Dawson, Wyatt, and Colton, thank you very much for understanding as well. I love you. For Pat Gillick for bringing me here in 1997 and be a part of that great 97 team. And to have great teammates like Cal Ripken, Brady Anderson, B.J. Suroff, Harold Baines, Chris Hoyles, Robbie Alomar. You all know the list goes on and on. They were great examples for me of every day how to play the game the right way. The Orioles established a great tradition here with Brooks Robinson, Frank Robinson, Boog Powell, Tippy Martinez, Scott McGregor, Eddie Murray, Jim Palmer, and Rick Dempsey, and the list there goes on and on as well. Jim Palmer explained the Oriole way as having an unparalleled work ethic, be a good teammate, respect the game, have fun, and have an undying passion to be the best you can be. When I took the field in Baltimore, I tried to uphold that great tradition and the Oriole way every day. Thank you all very much. I also want to say, when I came in 97, the fans were incredible. The fans were amazing. They were always showed their support, and I became a part of this community and understand how much they love the game and love the Orioles. So to the fans, thank you very much for all the support. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much.
Congratulations again. You can be on the field or upstairs.
I'm going to be in the bullpen.
And we'd also like to recognize Mike's family, his wife, Monica, Chandler, Dylan, Casey, Dawson, Wyatt, and Colton. There's the Border Gang right over there. Thank you for being here today. We also have the unique situation here. Both these guys have to go right back to work. I think it's the first time in the history of the ceremony that that's occurred. But we do have one more thing before we end our program. We would like Richie and Mike to throw out the ceremonial first pitches. So, gentlemen, if you could step in front. Willie Randolph and Wayne Kirby are coming out for the ceremonial first pitches. And Bordy, the guys are watching. You got to throw a strike.
Magic of Orioles baseball. The game is close and the O's are hot. There's a thundering roar from 30.
Once again, congratulations to Richie Bancells and Mike Bordick, the newest members of the Orioles Hall of Fame.
Who's gonna hear them call?
And thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for watching our 2011 induction ceremony. We hope you've enjoyed the ceremonies. Now we're going to clear the field. Our thanks to Jim Leland and the Tigers, Buck Showalter and the Orioles. And now it's time to play ball.
It's the Orioles on Masson, and welcome here at Camden Yards. That has been a very rainy day as we get set for the second game of this three-game set with the Tigers and the Orioles. The Tigers coming away with a victory in the ball game last night. Welcome, everybody. I'm Gary Thorne. Great ceremonies as Mike Bordick recognized, along with the Orioles' great head trainer, Richie Bancells. Ceremonies yesterday for the luncheon, and then tonight on the field, putting the jacket on. Kind of like the Open, isn't it, with the Masters? And it is a great honor for them. We'll talk about some of the others during our ball game tonight who are in the Orioles Hall of Fame. But they are now in. Those are the official ceremonies just completed here at Camden Yards. For the Orioles, they're going to try and shut down a Tiger team that's getting hotter by the minute at the plate. And the Orioles pitchers, they have surrendered 69 hits over the last 6 games. That's not going to win a lot of ball games. Somehow that number's got to come down. Guthrie's going to try and do that tonight. The The Detroit Tigers in close games, they have won their last 7 one-run ball games, including the one last night 5-4, and now this series on the year is knotted at 2 apiece. If anybody's going to make a difference for the Orioles, it will continue to be their shortstop. He has been the difference all year. J.J. Hardy continuing to be an amazing hitter. 5 home runs in his last 6 games, 23 now on the season, including 2 home runs in the ball game last night. And even with those 2 home runs, the Orioles could not find enough to go with it to come away with a win. But on the season now, for Hardy and Reynolds on the left side of that infield, they are number 1 in Major League Baseball this year in the most combined home runs by a shortstop and a third baseman, with Tulowitzki and, ironically, the former Oriole Ty Wigginton in Colorado being number 2. Mike Flanagan, every time he comes up to the plate, we just extend a season that we can't believe we're seeing happen.
He just seems to put the same swing on it all the time. I know I was talking to Buck Showalter about that. It seems like it's the same swing, the same result. It's a line drive to left center field, and it's a home run. Big hits all along, and he's played great defense.
And Mike, what we're really talking about in his case is really health. It's just the ability to get a full season in, which it's not going to quite be. But if he stays healthy, it'll be one of the longest seasons he's had in a while on the field.
Absolutely, Eddie. And I think Buck Showalter again is probably talking about maybe we should give him a couple of days off here and there, keep him fresh, keep him swinging the bat, because when he's in there and he's missed a couple of days, he does not miss a beat, comes right back in. It's like he never left.
Amazing. Other thing that was amazing in the ball game last night was the defense. Even though the Orioles did not win the ball game, if you were watching it and didn't know what the score was, you'd have to believe they won. Nick Markakis at the plate, getting the out. The Orioles at first base, Chris Davis knocking one down. That could have been a double. Hardy getting a lead runner on a very difficult throw. Hardy coming up again to turn a double play. Davis denying a base hit. That one off the pitcher to Davis at the end of the ball game for the out. And then that would have tied the ball game, but Austin Jackson on an Adam Jones long ball hauled it in. That home run would have made it 5-5.
Absolutely. It was a great game defensively. It was not a well-pitched game, but great defense on both sides. Big play by Jackson late. Certainly the plays by Hardy and Chris Davis keeping the Orioles in the game for the most part of the game. So, it's not pitching and defense. It's defense and, I guess, offense.
Mike, we were talking before the game, maybe worth mentioning for the fans, the difficulty of what is a short throw, but a very tough one from short to third on that play Hardy made to get the out.
Yeah, you could really dissect that one play that Hardy made at shortstop, because most times you catch the ball, your momentum takes you towards first base on the throw. And on that particular play, I watched him right away lay back, hold his position where he kept that angle to clear hitting the runner with the ball. I think that's why a lot of shortstops don't make that play. They'll take a couple of steps in, they see the runners in the path to third base, and they won't make it. But he held his ground and made an accurate throw to Reynolds, and just a terrific play.
Unbelievable play. So the Orioles defense has been holding firm here in the month of August. And today, a special day. Let's review the Hall of Fame. As we told you, the luncheon took place yesterday, recognizing the 2 newest entries who enter today officially, Mike Bordick and Richie Bancells.
And both extremely deserving. Mike Bordick was the glue, and part of the reason why Cal Ripken was able to move to third base. I mean, you really couldn't say anything when you had a defensive shortstop like Bordick coming in, who also had, good years with the bat, Mr. Consistency at shortstop. He really is pretty much what the Oriole way was about. Catch the ball when it's hit to you, and it was a good pitch if you were a pitcher, if it was hit in his direction.
All right, we are ready to go, as this is going to be game 2, and hopefully the rain will hold off. Jeremy Guthrie will be on the mound for the Orioles to take on the Tigers when we come back. Southwest Airlines' new Rapid Rewards. Unlimited reward seats and no blackout dates. Cloudy skies, a little misty still. Thunderstorms have gone through all day. Take a look at our game time temperature, brought to you by Train. Visit Train.com for an independent Train comfort specialist dealer near you. It's hard to stop a Train. 73 degrees and a high humidity at 87%. Here's the starting lineup for Jimmy Leland's division-leading Tigers, brought to you by Southwest Airlines. Jackson, Dirksen, Ordonez, Cabrera, Martinez, and Peralta. Avila, Rayburn, and Betterment. Maglio, Ordonez in there with big numbers against Guthrie.
Tonight's Cutting Report is brought to you by AFCIA. Visit AFCIA.org, the Association for IT Pros. And for Jeremy Guthrie tonight, it'd be roll of 7, and he's been doing that. Last 5 starts has been 7 innings on the button each time out. I'd like to do that again tonight. 2010 against the Tigers last year, 15 innings of work, 7 hits, 0 earned runs. And a Tiger tail, Tigers, his ERA against the Tigers, 2.83, the best against any team.
And the first ball is going to be put in the air by Jackson to right center field. Jones is over. He's got it, and Guthrie gets the out on Austin Jackson on 1 pitch.
Yeah, 25th start of the year, 5-15, 5-14 as a starter. 4.38 ERA, and a couple of complete games along the way for Jeremy Guthrie. 158 innings of work, on his way to another 200-inning season, 164 hits, approaching 100 strikeouts.
Guthrie trying to get out of the first inning, which has been an ongoing problem for Oriole pitchers all year. Orioles have given up 5 first-inning runs over the last 2 ball games, as the Detroit Tigers went to work in the game last night against Alfredo Simon. They only got 1, but they had a walk and 3 hits in that first inning. A 4-for-4 game for Andy Dirks. He is the so-called 4th outfielder on this team, making his 23rd start in left field, with Brendan Bosch still injured with a thumb strain. He puts the ball up in the air, first base side. Chris Davis, foul territory, gets it, and there are 2 down.
Take a look at our Nissan starting defensive lineup. PA will be in left, Adam Jones in center, Markakis will man right. Bell will be in at third base tonight, J.J. Hardy at shortstop, Davis and Davis on the right side, and Matt Wieters behind the plate.
First time we've had the 2 Davises in the same ball game. Here is Maglio Ordonez. We showed you the numbers, 6 for 10 with a home run lifetime against Guthrie. Not a good year for the right fielder. 1-0 delivery to him, punches that one in the air to center. Jeremy Guthrie is going to be out of this on 6 pitches. An inning in which he's given up 14 on the year. He sets the Tigers down in a hurry. Orioles lineup when we come back. With that 1-2-3 inning, Guthrie has now held the Tigers without a run for the last 18 innings he has pitched against them. Let's take a look at the starting lineup for the Orioles, brought to you by Southwest Airlines. PA, Hardy and Markakis, Jones, Guerrero and Wieters, Davis, Bell and Davis. And against Scherzer for Adam Jones, not a lot of at-bats, but good numbers.
take a look at our APSI intelligent report on Max Scherzer. Max effort. 5 out of his last 6 have been quality starts. Last one just shortened by rain. Singles days. Never allowed a home run to the Orioles in his brief major league career. And also the importance of 1 run. Again, all 7 of the last Tigers wins have been by 1 run.
Scherzer's ready to go, and PA gets the leadoff spot for this game as Buck Showalter continues to juggle the leadoff spot. For the last few games, it's been who's got the best numbers against the opposing pitcher. PA is 3 for 6 off Scherzer, so PA gets it. Last night,
yeah.
Reimold 3 for 3 off Penny, so he got it. That's one way to decide who hits first.
It's one good way to go in and fudge the numbers before the manager gets a hold of it and get in the lineup.
If you can find a hacker to change your numbers against the starter, and you might lead off. 1 ball, 1 strike count on PA. PA's only had 6 at-bats against the Tigers on the year. A couple of hits against Detroit. 1-1 delivery, and PA will take it to left field. Dirks. One away.
Let's take a look at the Tiger defense tonight. Dirks will be in left. Austin Jackson in center field made that terrific play, game-saving play last night. Magley Ordonez back in right field. Betemet at third. Peralta at short. Ryan Rayburn gets the start at second base. Miguel Cabrera at first, and Al Avila behind the plate. It's Nissan's bottom line sales event, and we're laying it all on the line. Visit ChooseNissan.com or your local dealer today.
The incredible one, J.J. Hardy, will stand in. Hardy homers 5 times last 6 games, 2 in the ball game last night, closing in on his all-time high in home runs at 26, and that was set in 07 with Showalter, along with everybody else, just marveling at the work of Hardy, both at the plate and in the field. 0-2 delivery, and Scherzer got him to chase one. 2 down.
Well, he's had a great breaking ball, and he's a hard thrower. He has good stuff. 0-2 pitch. Watch this ball. It starts on the inside corner and right in, out of the strike zone and off the plate. And he has outstanding strikeout stuff. He has struck out as many as 14, and he did it in a game where he only pitched, I think, a little over 5 innings.
Scherzer's got a couple of outs with nobody on. Here's Nick Markakis. Nick continues to hit third in the lineup. Had an 0 for 4 in the ball game last night, and he will foul that one back for a strike. Scherzer, at the age of 27 now, he's out of St. Louis, still lives in Missouri, not far from St. Louis. 12-11 last year with a 3.50 ERA with the Detroit Tigers. This is his second full season. Home plate umpire saying he went around on that 2-strike count. Bill Welke's got the plate tonight. Jeff Nelson at first is the crew chief. Vic Carapaz is at second base, and Marty Foster is at third. Umpire and crew for this one. Markakis, the 0-2 delivery, kind of dropped down a little bit on that one and missed outside 1-2.
Yeah, he's a power arm, but he has a very big delivery, and he somehow manages to have pretty good control out of that delivery.
This is his 25th start of the year. 1-2 delivery. Markakis will take, and it missed down low. 2 ball, 2-strike count. He's given up 2 or fewer walks, 14 out of the last 16, and on the year 2 or fewer walks in 18 of 24 starts. So he's not going to hurt you, not going to help you by giving the free passes very often.
Yeah, he's just walked 1 in his last couple of starts, and again, last one was an abbreviated start, and a long rain delay, did not return.
2 ball, 2-strike count. Markakis will take it inside, and he gets the count full. So Nick, after falling behind, works it to 3 balls and 2 strikes from Scherzer. These two have met up a few times. 2 for 6. Markakis at the plate against him. 3-2 delivery, and he got it. Changeup. And that is the story of this season, pitching wise, in the American League. Find a count where you got to throw a fastball. You're going to see a changeup. Each pitcher 1, 2, 3. Contestant for our game, Richard Holder from Baltimore. For every double play the Orioles turn, $1,000 from the Maryland Lottery. And you can enter 2 great scratch-offs for a chance to win. See how you can turn non-winning double play or Amazing 8 scratch-offs into cash or O's prizes. mdlottery.com/double play. Richard, good luck. Here's Miguel Cabrera. Cabrera's got a 10-game hit streak coming into the ball game tonight. He continued it with a 2 for 4 last night. His .318 average is 4th best in the American League. Cabrera right now is also 8th in runs, 10th in hits among American League batters. He's got the 6th most doubles. Jeremy Guthrie, the 1-1 delivery to him, and that'll dust him back a little bit on a changeup. Guthrie has hit 6 batters this year. Opposing teams always point to the no wild pitches, but 6 hit batters. Can't tell you how many
He has
times.
better control than you think.
That's right. How many times I've heard that. Yeah, but he hasn't thrown a wild pitch. And that will be up high in a 3-ball, 1-strike count.
And he's had good success against Cabrera. He's just 2 for 10. Actually, the heart of this lineup, Cabrera, Martinez, and Peralta, who are all in the top 10 in hitting, he's had good success against.
And that has added up to the numbers Mike was talking about against this team overall against the Tigers, with that 3-1 record and that magnificent 2.62 ERA. He's 2-0 against Detroit in this ballpark. And that'll be ball 4. It didn't hit him. So Cabrera will be on. A couple of pitches inside. You just kind of put that in the back of your mind for the rest of the game.
Yeah, not real happy about it. You can tell. Up and again, head high. Surprised Weeder's able to glove it.
Our Jeep Expo brought to you by the 2011 Jeep Compass. So Cabrera's on. A leadoff walk in the 2nd inning. Guthrie 48 walks in 159 innings. Victor Martinez. Martinez designated hitter again. 1 for 5 in the ball game last night. Martinez on a base hit into right field. He was looking for that one. Markakis will get it in. Cabrera goes to 2nd, and the Tigers have the first 2 on.
Yeah, just such a professional hitter, with Cabrera being held on at first base. That great hole on the right side. He's just looking for something to pull. Saw him last night hit the ball the opposite field. And had a situation like this. That's why they call it situational hitting.
So Peralta will come up with 2 on and nobody out. Josh Bell, playing at 3rd base, is going to play just off the grass, which is going to slow any ball down tonight. It's wet. And the breaking ball will be up high. Peralta had an 0 for 5 in the ball game last night. He's been in a bit of a funk, 0 for his last 7 overall. Nevertheless, 8th in the American League with a .310 batting average for the year. 1-0 delivery, good breaking ball. That'll catch the inside corner. Peralta's not had a lot of success against the Orioles. 1 for 12 overall. And a little late on that one, and fouls it off. And Guthrie will get ahead of him, a ball and 2 strikes.
Coming out throwing strikes. Unless we're going to walk anybody, Cabrera's probably the guy you would circle. He's among the league leaders in walks and also among the leaders in intentional walks.
Not a big lead at 2nd. 1-2 delivery. And Guthrie will have that miss outside. For Jeremy on the year, ERA last year 3.83 at 4.38 coming into the ball game, so it has gone up this season. Down to 3rd, chance for 2. Bell, there's 1. Relay Blake, and there's the double play. 5-4-3 over to 3rd base Cabrera, but there are 2 down. And we've just given away $1,000. Congratulations to Richard Holder from Baltimore. $1,000 from the Maryland Lottery in our double play contest. And Richard, anytime you get them early, you got a chance for more.
Yeah, early and often. That's one thing Guthrie's been able to do this year. That's the 15th ground ball double play that he has induced.
So a runner at third base and Alex Avila. Avila, a 9-game hit streak. Got 3 in the stretch with Cabrera at third base and will be inside for a ball. He's hitting .406 during this 9-game batting streak that he's in right now. He had a 2 for 4 last night to keep it going.
Yeah, I'm not sure who's hotter, Avila or Betterman hitting 9th.
Pretty good 8-9 combination right now. 1 ball, 1 strike count from Guthrie. Avila was ranked 3rd by the managers in that Baseball America poll as far as best tools behind the plate as a catcher. That's quite an honor for a young catcher. And Avila will watch that one up high. Matt Wieters was ranked as the best defensive catcher. Then Joe Mauer's 2nd, even though he's probably not going to be catching a whole lot anymore. And Avila was ranked 3rd. 2 ball, 1 strike count. Cabrera had the leadoff walk over at third base. 2 down. And the 2-1 will be a tapper. Blake Davis to Chris Davis. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left on. And the defense coming to the fore again. Well, you see, for Nick Markakis, he was 7th as 100. Carlos Quentin was 29th. How about Ian Kinsler? 496. Yikes. Call today for the Luna Double. Get your second room of flooring free. 877-2401-LUNA. Nick putting up number 100 in the home run department the other night.
Yep, well on his way. Certainly with the base hits, 1,000 base hits, 500 runs already in the books.
Adam Jones will lead it off against Scherzer. Jones, Guerrero, and Wieters. Adams got a 4 for 6 going against Scherzer. Shows bunt. Gets Betterman's attention as he started moving in. He didn't believe it, though. He's backing up.
Not falling for it.
Not falling to the bunt. 1-0. And Jones went around. Welke, the home plate umpire, with a call on him. Adam after that 300 batting average and 100 RBI year, if he can track it down, the final numbers. That'll miss outside. For Scherzer, the left-handers hit 305 off him, the right-handers 236. So a very distinctive number. 14 home runs, though, by lefties and 5 by right-handers. Here's the 2-1 delivery. That's going to be a base hit into left field. He hung in despite Scherzer dropping down that third base side. Dirks will get it back in. First hit for the Orioles.
It's one of those go figure. Adam Jones now 5 for 7 against Scherzer. He seems to have a good at bat. Fight off a couple of pitches. And he gets a pitch to hit, and he hits it.
That'll bring up Vladimir Guerrero.
Only 3 right-handers in the lineup tonight. Hardy, Jones, and Guerrero.
Adam, a decent lead over there, not going. Vladdy will take the pitch for a strike.
Yeah, so those numbers by Scherzer, lefties and righties, the left-handers, again, about 100 points higher than right-handers. So that really kind of dictated. Mark Reynolds sitting and, has had some trouble. Just that simple matchup number dictates a lot.
0-1 count.
Like you said, who's leading off?
Yeah, PA with the 3
Who's playing, who's not?
Mark Reynolds only 1 hit in his last 21 at bats. Mike, he needs a day. Just kind of regroup. Sure, he'll be back in the lineup tomorrow with a power bat.
Every 115 games or so. Jones, Markakis, and Reynolds all have played in 115 games coming into tonight out of 116.
2 ball, 1 strike count. Adam over there at first base with Vladdy at the plate. Guerrero trying to get the August numbers up. Only 179 so far this month. He's 7 for 39.
It shows you all the other positions on the field. The manager's been shuffling people around all summer.
2-1 delivery. Ooh, in the air. Way back in left field. Got a souvenir. Goodbye. Home run. His first in August. Vladdy gets the dinger, and the Orioles get the 2-0 lead.
Tenth of the season, joins a double-figure club. Hanging breaking ball in the inside part of the plate, and Guerrero knows what to do with it. It's only the 6th home run allowed by Scherzer to a right-handed hitter. And this one is in that familiar left center field avenue. That's how J.J. Hardy likes to go.
Number 10 for Vladdy. And the Orioles have a 2-0 lead as Guerrero picks up RBIs 38 and 39. And the Orioles use the long ball again after Jones let it off with a single. Matt Wieters. Matt will take it down low. Matt's got a 2 for 6 off Scherzer. Matt is picking the pace up after a tough start to the first week of this month. Breaking ball, and that is going to miss inside. Matt now 10 for his last 34 over the last 9 games. So again, he starts pushing the average up. 392 slugging percentage on the year for the Oriole catcher. Down to first and foul. I'm glad he can smile. He's been pressing it a little bit.
Finally.
Frustrated. First home run he's had this month. And when you see the smile coming back, the hits will come back with it. Here's the 2-2 delivery. Wieters will watch that one go outside on the changeup. 3-2.
Yeah, Wieters played in 102 games. Just looking to see what other Orioles have been around the 100 mark. Guerrero's been in 100 games.
Here's the 3-2 delivery. Wieters up the middle, base hit. Right through the box. The Orioles' first 3 up in the inning have been on. Orioles and Tigers are going to wrap up their weekend series tomorrow, an afternoon game here at Camden Yards, 1:35. Hope you'll gather together, family and friends, enjoy a summer day at the ballpark. 888-848-BIRD or Orioles.com for tickets. Buck Showalter's made, I think, a valid point about the Orioles' offense. If the Orioles has had any degree of pitching to go with it, this offense would be shining a lot brighter and a lot more people would know about it. But they have played so many games where they've been behind by so much so early that just human nature. You get your head down a little bit every day having to look at comeback after comeback. Guthrie, who doesn't get a lot of run support, now has a 2-0 lead in the ballgame. Chris Davis. And Davis will take it outside. The other point I thought Buck made, the last 2 days he's made it. We're spending too much time in the field. The offense suffers when you guys are standing around for innings that go on and on and on, watching the opponent score runs.
That's what we were talking about the other night. We were calling it time of possession, just by being out there so long, so often.
2-1. Chris Davis with an 0 for 4 in the ball game last night. He's faced Scherzer 5 times with a hit off him. On at first base is Wieters. Matt with that 1.5-step lead over there. Off-speed delivery towards second. Rayburn threw it away. Trying to make the highlight reel. He'll get there, but for the wrong reason. That will probably be an error, as they had a chance for the force out.
Yeah, it seems like it was maybe the modern and easy way to do it. He hits kind of a changeup, and he just airmails it. Just sticks in the glove, and no chance.
No, Chris Davis gets the break on the ground ball. Error will be charged to Rayburn, making his 41st start at second base. And the Orioles have 2 on. Already 2 in, and all 4 batters in the inning have reached base. Now Josh Bell. In order to get another one of those left-handed bats into the lineup, Bell is playing third base.
As we said, 6 of the 9 hitters. It's also amazing that 2 of the 3 right-handers already had base hits against Scherzer.
Bell will take that, and it is a strike. Bell getting just his 5th start at third base. His playing time has been very limited. Only the 12th game he's played in with the big club this year, and has only 25 at bats. 4 hits have all been singles. 1 RBI. Max Scherzer, the 27-year-old, gets the sign in the 0-1. And Bell will take it away. 1 ball, 1 strike. Against the Orioles, Scherzer's got a record of 1-1 lifetime. Last start was a loss September of last year at Detroit. The Orioles got some 12 hits off him, 4 runs over 6 innings in that ball game. 1-1 lifetime. Here's the 1-1 delivery to Bell, and a good eye. 2-1. Scherzer went 12-11 last year. He's 11-7 coming into the ball game. Runners off first and second, and the 2-1 pitch. Trying to get Bell to chase away. He has an unusual follow through, does he not? A bounce.
It's very distracting. Like I said, there's a lot of moving parts to this delivery. A lot of elbows, and the follow through was sort of a very high leg kick at the end, and his follow through.
3-1 delivery. Bell on a heater. 3-2.
And he has a terrific arm. 3-1 pitch. Up and out over the plate. Swings through it.
Nobody out. 3 ball, 2 strike count. And the full count delivery is in the air to center field, not deep. Jackson, and the runners will go nowhere. So Bell is the first out here in the second inning.
Right off the end of the bat. Routine fly ball.
Blake Davis making his 15th start at second base. 250. Orioles had a 1 for 6 in the ball game last night with runners in scoring position. That's the first chance they've had in this game with Bell flying out. Now Davis And Scherzer again will stay away in a 1-0 count. Scherzer's had great numbers with runners on base. He's one of those pitchers. When there are runners on, the opponent averages 228. When the bases are empty, it's 308. 1-0 pitch, off speed changeup right there, and a 2-0 count.
He's obviously much more comfortable for a left-handed hitter than a right. And again, that low 3/4 delivery.
Scherzer's also, with runners in scoring position, given up an average of just 202 this year. 2-0 delivery on the way to Davis, and that's in there. And a 2-ball 1-strike count. Scherzer really having to work here in the second inning. Jones a single, the homer by Guerrero. Wieters the single, then the error that Chris Davis reached on. Now Blake Davis trying to pick something up out of the 9-hole. 2-1. And missed. And a 3-ball 1-strike count.
Yeah, he sailed through the first inning, a couple of strikeouts. Nothing's come easy here in the second. 4 counts. Pretty good swings by the Oriole offense.
So the runners, Wieters and Davis. 3-1 delivery, and that is a strike. He's been trying to catch that outside corner on the left-handers, and that's about the first one where he has gotten it where he wanted it to go.
You see that low 3/4 delivery. That's hard to keep on that outside corner. Gets the benefit of the call. I don't think Davis liked it.
Now 3-2, 1 away. Wieters and Davis on base. They are not going to go, although Wieters was leaning towards third base, but Peralta, the shortstop, had not moved to the bag.
I think he was going to go.
He looked like he was.
He wanted to get a jump. Let's put it that way. I respect that.
See if he meant it. 3-2. They are not going, and foul back into the screen. Working Scherzer, that's 42 pitches he has thrown in the ball game. Three balls, 2 strikes, 1 down. See if they go here. They do not, and it'll be fouled off again. The Tigers made a move today, putting Al Albuquerque, that pitcher who was hit in the head during batting practice yesterday, on the concussion DL, which is for 7 days, and they brought up Ryan Perry from AAA, a right-handed pitcher who had worked in 20 games with the Mud Hens and had a 3-0 record. So they will not be short in the bullpen. Here's the 3-2 delivery again, and that's in the air to left field. Dirks going back in the corner. Dirks up, and goodbye. I think a home run. The ball is fair, rolling on the field. It is. It's a homer. Blake Davis, a 3 RBI shot. Dirks hurt his arm. Going over the stands, trying to make the catch, and Davis has got numero uno in the homer department. And we're going to get a meeting of the umpires.
This ball just kept carrying up and out over the plate. Kept a good part of the bat on it. And not sure what it hit from that angle.
Did it clear the railing? Third base umpire Marty Foster for a long time just signaled fair.
Well, they're in agreement.
Jimmy Leyland wanted them to meet. They did, and they agree with it. Nope, they're going to go look at the video. So we're going to have a review on this. 1 umpire stays out. That'll be Bill Welke. 3 go in to the video room that's connected to New York. Trouble is the door's locked. They can't get in.
No, there's nobody home.
They're trying to get in that door behind home plate. There they go. So they'll go into the video room and take a look at all of the different angles that can be shown to them and make a decision on whether that holds up or not.
Let's take one more look at it.
I think that went right into a seat.
It looks like
out.
it looks like it bounced right off the seat from that angle. It's hard because it went right over Dirk's glove. You don't see it hit any part of the wall. Right. Yeah, that's behind the wall.
Yeah. That disappears behind the wall. That should be the telling replay right there.
Dirks hit his arm on that metal railing.
Timmy Leyland just looking out there towards left field. He may think that a fan reached out and interfered, but they didn't.
It's a big call. I mean, it's a huge call. Frankly, a 3-run homer.
We haven't had many of these this year in baseball, much less in Oriole games.
I guess what's always interesting to me that, I'm going to assume that they're going to call this a home run, but if it was not, where do you place the runners in these kind of situations? Where is it a double? Is it a single if it's not, a home run?
That is the discretionary call the umpires would have to make if they decided it was not a home run. Where would the runners be if the play had played out? And you got a young man waiting in the dugout to see if he's got his first major league home run.
It's one of the longest home runs that'll ever be hit. And this will be a story. Time-wise, right.
So they've made the decision. Crew chief Jeff Nelson went in there as well. Home run. Well, Blake Davis has got it. That's the first of his major league career, and it is a 3-run homer.
I think what he's saying, that ball was way out of here. What are they waiting for? Make me sweat.
A very big hit, and the Orioles have put up 5 here in the second inning. Well, the great part of that is for the Orioles, number 1, it went over, and for Davis, he'll be able to tell a great story to his kids about my first major league home run.
It took 4 minutes before it was called.
I hit it so far they had to go back to look to see if what their eyes told them was true. 1 ball, 1 strikeout, Felix PA. So 2 home runs in the inning, a 2-run shot by Guerrero and a 3-run shot by Davis.
And I don't really know what happened to the baseball. I know it bounced back on the field, but
good question.
Yeah, I'm not sure whether
that was ever thrown back in so that he can have it. Generally, the opposing players won't touch it. Here's the 2-1 delivery, and that'll be taken inside. So Scherzer in trouble here in the second inning as the Orioles jump on him for the 2 long homers, and now PA, who flied out to left, trying to keep it going. Still only 1 away. 3-1 delivery. PA and the changeup will miss it. 3-2.
I guess that's the story of the league. You're right that the 3-1 changeup, the 3-2 changeup.
It's a very effective counts.
Right, it's a very effective pitch because there's no way they're looking for it. You just have to get it over the plate, but it's a tough way to pitch.
3-2 delivery and got him. So Scherzer will get the strikeout. It'll be his 3rd. And that'll bring up J.J. Hardy. 2 down with the bases empty. Hardy had been in that number 1 spot for so long, now batting second. You see by batting order positions what he's done with the average. That second hole, 6th, 8th, and 9th. I mean, great numbers in all of them. And of course in that leadoff spot with all the home runs he was putting up. Hardy a strikeout victim. His first time up. By the way, Hardy has moved into the top 10 in the American League in home runs. If you'd have said that at the beginning of the year, people would have looked at you and gone, what planet are you on? 23 homers is 9th best in the American League. Bautista still leading with 33. Granderson now is tied to Sheriff as second with 32. And Mark Reynolds is 4th with Konerko tied at 26.
Yeah, he was hitting 9th the first week of the season.
Hit 9th and be 9th in the league in homers. That's not bad. 2 ball, 2 strike count. Scherzer facing his 8th Oriole of the inning. And Hardy protects. Scherzer's got that pitch down and away going against Hardy.
He's thrown a lot of pitches this inning.
Two delivery. Down the line and right. Cabrera's coming over in foul territory at first, and he's got it. But the Orioles, using the long bomb, take the 5-0 lead here in the second inning, sending 8 to the plate. Vladimir Guerrero picking up a 2 RBI homer and the 3-run shot. Blake Davis, his first major league home run. Southwest Airlines. Southwest Airlines' new Rapid Rewards, unlimited reward seats and no blackout dates. And Navy Federal Credit Union. Navy Federal Credit Union makes car buying easy. Go to NavyFederal.org to calculate your payment. Jeremy Guthrie goes to work with an unheard of 5-run lead. And Rayburn will pop that one up to shallow left. PA will get in to make the catch, and Rayburn's retired. Jeremy, 9th lowest in run support in the American League coming into this game.
Yeah, you love getting that one pitch out after your team just scored you 5 runs.
Wilson Bedevitt. Bedevitt's got a 5-game hit streak and had a 3-for-4 in the ball game last night.
He may be the hottest of the bunch.
Guthrie starts him off with a pitch inside for a ball.
He's 2-for-4 lifetime with a home run against Jeremy, but he's 9 for his last 17. He's hit in 5 straight. 3 hits last night and a homer.
And a strike taken. Bedevitt to be followed by Jackson, top of the order. Tigers come in having won 7 consecutive 1-run ball games. They're on a 2-game win streak. Bedevitt will top that one to first base. Chris Davis gives it to Guthrie, who gets the out. That may be the shortest handoff to a fullback ever. Our PNC minor league report brought to you by PNC, for the achiever in you. Take a look at the numbers for Kyle Hudson. 49 games after his promotion to AAA, and some real solid numbers going on there for Hudson. Selected out of the University of Illinois, 4th round in the 2008 draft. He was 116th in the pick department, and he's put up excellent numbers at Norfolk. And a strike taken by Jackson, who flied out his first time up. 2 for 3 last night for the Tigers center fielder. The Tigers remain on top of their division by 3 games. They could extend that today, as they'll be scoreboard watching. Cleveland's got a lead over Minnesota early in the 3rd inning tonight. Little change in the standings as The Yankees won today 9-2 over Tampa Bay. At the moment, they're a game and a half behind Boston. Red Sox playing tonight. Toronto beat the Angels 11-2, and Texas beat Oakland 7-1 today. So Texas has extended their lead to 3 games over the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. 2-2. That scoreboard watching. Towards the hole. That'll be cut off by Bell. Nice pickup, and he gets it. Jackson retired on a fine play by Josh Bell, and the defense for the Orioles that shined last night has picked up right where it left off. O's lead at 5-0. As of today, Mike Bordick, the great shortstop for the Orioles who took over for Cal. The Oriole Advocates instituted the Orioles Hall of Fame in 1977, and Mike becomes the 4th shortstop to join the Orioles Hall of Fame members. Louis Aparicio, Mark Belanger, and Cal are in there, and now Bordick, another shortstop, has joined them. And, of course, acting as the bullpen coach through tomorrow for this homestand.
And really enjoying himself in the bullpen. Spent a lot of time talking to him the last couple of days, certainly at the luncheon yesterday, and enjoying being around the pitchers. You can see him shaking his head right there.
You guys are crazy when I played, and now I've confirmed it.
You guys are all whack jobs, I think is how he put it. But he said it's amazing to watch the dynamics of a bullpen. You can tell, when you're the long man, when your time in the game and things don't get, don't go well, and you get up. You can see the ones getting nervous. Then when you get by the long man, he relaxes, and then the next one in line starts to get nervous. He said it really is something to see, because I've learned a lot. But he said, I'm not very good at mechanics. But he said,
didn't have to
I know when they're ready. And actually answering the phone, he says, can be a little bit tricky, too. He said, you got to be real careful on how you enunciate.
Yes.
I told him the Earl Weaver story that I used with Tim Stoddard and Sammy Stewart were in the bullpen. The phone call came and said, get Stewart started. And both of them got up because he thought he said Stewart and Stoddard. So you have to be really clear on who you want.
The wrong guy has come out of the bullpen before.
Oh, sure.
Got to the mound and found out it wasn't him. 1-2 delivery. Markakis will foul it off. Nick, a strikeout victim his first time up. Standing in with that .282 batting average.
And sometimes you don't even trust the phone. I know that was going around for a while where you'd call down the opposition bullpen and get somebody up. You take great pride in doing that. Try to imitate Lou Piniella calling down to get him up, just to see what would happen.
And up high for a 2-ball, 2-strike count on Markakis. Markakis, Jones, and Guerrero. Nick, the only Oriole who did not hit in the last inning. We're in the bottom of the third. Orioles 5 runs, 4 earned in the second inning, and 4 hits. That'll be backhanded. Rayburn long throw, and he will get it there. The skipper talked about Mike Bordick. Let's listen in from Buck Showalter.
He's not a sympathetic ear either, in a good way. If you want to hear a voice of reality, go talk to him. If you're looking for somebody to tell you how the game's not fair to you, he ain't the guy. I love him. I think he's special. I think he's got a bright future. I think he's a star. He's going to be a star at coaching, managing, anything he wants to do.
And he has said he wants to go back into the dugout. He wants to manage someday. He'd like to manage at the major league level, and I think he's got a pretty good shot at doing that. Here's Adam Jones, one down, nobody on. Down to third. That's a foul ball. Davey Johnson, his former manager, said, I love Mike Bordick. He's a foxhole guy, loves to play the game. That's the reason we were able to move Cal to third, and he was very instrumental in us going wire to wire and beating the Yankees. I think it's very well deserved, the Hall of Fame induction, and I voted for him. So Davey talking about his former shortstop. Jones had a single and scored his last time up. That'll be foul back. A very hazy night here at Camden Yards. Thunderstorms all day long, in and out, and right up really until game time. The Orioles did get in half their batting practice. The Tigers got in none, and you can see just how hazy it is here tonight. Very little breeze blowing. Jones with one away and nobody on. Hitting .291. Will take the pitch inside from Scherzer, who's piling them up. 66 pitches.
Yeah, not a very good ball strike ratio. 38 strikes, 27 balls. Usually much better than that. And he's a horse. Big, strong right-hander. Thrown as many as 120 in the game this year.
Here's the 1-2 delivery, and got him. Just slow it down and get a strikeout. That's 4 Ks. And America's Natural Gas Alliance brings you our game flow. Guy coming to the plate, Guerrero, a big part of that. He had his 10th home run, second inning, good for 2 RBIs. Same inning, Blake Davis got his first, good for 3. The game flow has once again been the long ball for the Orioles. Orioles continue to pound it out as far as the home runs are concerned. Vladdy, a chopper to the middle, and he's got a base hit. So Guerrero with a 2-for-2 ball game.
Sometimes it seems like it's so easy to get a hit. Just somebody just go out of 27 hopper right back up the middle, but well placed. Sometimes you can't buy a hit, and other times it's just somebody they're playing with 4 defenders.
Orioles trying to end their 2-game losing streak, improve on their homestand, which right now is 2-6. Matt Wieters, runner on and 2 down. Scherzer will get it in for a strike. Matt took one right up the middle through the box for a base hit in the second inning, and was on board for Davis's homer. Scherzer with the 0-1. Wieters the other way this time at Dirks, and he's got it. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left on base. 3 complete here at Camden Yards, and the Orioles have a 5-0 lead. And this State of Baseball brought to you by Verizon Fios. Switch to Fios, the network ahead. To learn more, visit Verizon.com/get Fios. On this date in 1951 at Ebbets Field, they had Musical Day. They brought musical instruments to the ballpark, and somebody brought a piano. In 1969, Jim Palmer threw a no-hitter against the Oakland A's, didn't need a piano. And in 95, great loss for baseball at Baylor University in Dallas. Mickey Mantle succumbed to liver cancer, all on this date. We went back to look, our great staff, wondering how many pitches Palmer threw in the no-hitter against the A's. 8-0. That's down to first. That is a fair ball. Dirks is red hot. Into the corner. Markakis, you'll get it in and hold him to a double. So Dirks on. Here's the box score for the no-hitter that Jim Palmer threw. There are the A's in that ball game. What were the totals on walks and strikes you had, Mike?
8 strikeouts and 6 walks. So that would indicate a high pitch count to me.
He worked around Reggie.
Pitched around Reggie. Very intelligent.
Yeah.
Dick Green probably hit him, so he walked him a couple of times.
Dave Duncan, now the pitching coach, long time with the Cardinals. Tartable had an over. Sal Bando, pretty good lineup for the A's. And as best we can do, and it wasn't official at the time, they didn't count pitches per game. About 142 were thrown in the ball game.
Yeah, that would be about right.
Ordonez fouls it away. By the way, the Dodgers won that game at Ebbets Field 7-6 in 51 on musical. They called it musical depreciation.
I like that.
Not
that was pretty good.
Depreciation night.
That was pretty good. I like that promotion. Okay, and I'm going to bring my piano. I think that's great.
Cost him more to get the piano there than if he just bought a ticket.
Can you see him going through the turnstiles? Okay, trumpet, harmonica.
Runner's going to go. Hardy will go to first base here and get the out. So Ordonez gets the runner moved up with one away. Don't forget, when you come to the ballpark or even on an off day, the Orioles team store is available to you. It's on Utah Street at Camden Yards, redesigned, restocked. Officially licensed team gear, including hats, T-shirts, jerseys, and more. It's open during every O's game, 10 a.m. to 5, and on non-game days. So if you want some great apparel, that's the place to go. Foul back by Cabrera, who drew a walk his first time up. The only walk surrendered by Guthrie. Guthrie, 1 walk and no strikeouts, but he's given up nothing on 2 hits. The Orioles 5 runs on 5 hits. Each team has left 1. Runner at third, 1 away. In the air to right and deep enough to get the run in. Tagging up will be Dirks, and that will be a sac fly for Cabrera, and will make it a 5-1 ball game.
Well, that's why he's just such a tough hitter. You do get the out, and you'd probably gladly swap that out of Cabrera. But he just one-handed, back-to-back change-ups, and he, with one hand, flipped it out about 20 feet from the warning track, plenty deep enough.
So the first run against Guthrie and the Orioles is the 73rd run batted in for Cabrera. And here's Victor Martinez. Martinez with 2 down, bases empty, hitting .319 on the year. Had a single his first time up. The off-speed pitch is in there for a strike. Tigers offense coming into this game, they are ranked 3rd in average and 5th in runs. They're 5th in slugging, 4th in on-base percentage. They tend to draw a lot of walks. Jimmy Leland's team 4th most walks in the league. They are dead last in running, though, in stolen bases. And that pitch will miss inside. 1 ball, 1 strike.
And they've allowed more runs than they've scored, which is unusual for a team that's 8 games over 500.
ERA is 11th in the league. And their bullpen, even though right now it's been outstanding, their bullpen's been among the bottom 3rd in ERA this year.
Yeah, it's been pretty much more. If we went back and look at their bullpen back in April and May, there's a lot of new faces, a lot of new names. We're kind of excited to see that. Alberto Albuquerque. We heard so much about him.
Yeah, Albuquerque out of nowhere to help the ball club, and you got Verlander starting. It's what Showalter said today. Any team that's got Verlander on it has got a chance to figure they're going to win a ball game about every time he goes to the mound.
Oh yeah,
and then somebody else is going to win one, so it sure helps the cause.
They say you're 10 games over 500 before the season starts.
Yeah.
Just by that one dominant pitcher.
3-1 delivered to Martinez. He will take it, and that is the second walk surrendered. We have talked about the unfortunate injury to their reliever. Yesterday in batting practice, Andino was up. They were warming up the Tigers in left field, and the ball hit him right in the head. And it was scary to watch. He took him to the hospital, suffered a concussion. He was released today, but is going to go back to Detroit, and because of the concussion, they are going to drive him back. He's not going to be allowed to fly back. That one's going to go to short. Hardy's got it. He'll go to second to get the force out. And that will do it in the inning. A run in on a hit with a base runner left on. 5-1 Orioles. Brought to you by AT&T, the nation's fastest mobile broadband network, and by Nissan's Bottom Line Sales Event. Tremendous selections, great offers, bottom line savings. Visit ChooseNissan.com or see your local dealer. Scherzer back to work. Chris Davis. He'll take it down low for a ball. Davis reached on an error in the second inning. The one unearned run of the 5 scored in the inning. Davis, Bell, and Davis. Attorneys at law. That is fouled off his foot. A foul ball, a 1-1 strike count.
Just trying to think how many other Davises we could probably get a hold of. We could probably get Tom Davis to play third, maybe. And
Davis, and Davis.
Davis and Davis.
First time they've been together in the lineup. Chris Davis, 1-1 strike count. Good pitch on the outside corner by Scherzer.
And that's something the Orioles have never done, was really put sort of the C for Chris on the back of his uniform. Or they just go with the last name.
Pretty good heater right there.
96-mile-an-hour fastball, maybe the best of the evening by Max Scherzer. Look at his 1-2 pitch. Wants a high target, up and out over the plate, almost the exact zone that he's been working with Josh Bell.
Scherzer now has 5 strikeouts in the ball game. Strikeout high this year has been 9. He's done it twice. He has struck out as many as 14 in a game. That was last year. Josh Bell on the changeup, a strike. Bell flied out to center field in his first at bat. Check swing and a pitch inside. They want to check at third. Nope. Marty Foster with the call. 1 ball, 1 strike. Orioles against the Tigers coming into the ball game. We're averaging 4 runs a game to the Tigers 5.5 in the 4 games these teams have played. Jimmy Leland's ball club has evened it up at 2-2 on the year with their 5-4 win last night. Here's the 1-2 delivery and a check swing, and he went around on it. Bell could not hold up on that. Scherzer gets another strikeout. Blake Davis, his first major league home run that he had to wait on.
Yeah, back in the 2nd inning into the front row. And after, I guess, 2 or 3 minutes, finally gets to get the congratulatory handshake. Almost like you got the cold shoulder, like they should do with a lot of rookies when they would hit their first home run.
The umpires had to go look at the video to see if it, in fact, had cleared the wall. And trying to bunt now. The Orioles are trying to get the ball back. Apparently, we think the ball it did come back onto the field, and apparently was picked up by one of the ball attendants and given to a fan, and now they're trying to find the fan and swap baseballs. 0-1 count on Davis. 2 home runs, Guerrero and his, accounting for all 5 of the runs. That'll go to second base. Rayburn is there. And Scherzer has a solid inning. He sets the side down in order. Second time he has done that in the 4 innings played. Orioles on top, 5-1. Verizon, America's largest and most reliable wireless network. With Mike Flanagan, I'm Gary Thorne. The Orioles have a 5-1 lead, trying to set up a rubber match for the ball game tomorrow. It'll be an afternoon game here at Camden Yards. Jeremy Guthrie, very effective so far through 4 innings of this game. Jojo Reyes gets another short shot, the left-hander for the Orioles, against Doug Fister, who is 4-12 for the Tigers. Catcher Avila will be leading it off. Then Rayburn and Bennett, bottom third of the order. Avila grounded out his first time up. Only 24 years old, lives in Florida, went to the University of Alabama, played some time in the Cape Cod League, but he got to the major league level in a heartbeat. It's only his 4th professional season, and he played 104 games last year for the Tigers. 29 before that. I mean, his time in the minors consisted of 151 games. 0-1 delivery is inside.
Yeah, 08 hit 305 and hit 264 in Erie, and he was in the big leagues after about 150 games.
Wow,
pretty good.
And then ranked 3rd by managers as best defensive catcher in the American League. Here's the 1-1 delivery, and that will be inside. thought it was interesting. He got drafted out of high school. We've mentioned that his dad is the vice president and assistant GM manager, Al Avila, or Avila, as you will, and he didn't sign.
And
went to Alabama.
That could be a little dicey, yeah.
Your dad's the assistant GM. You get selected by your Tigers, and you don't sign. 2-ball, 2-strike count. He was a star player at Alabama, as you would expect. SEC, all SEC team. 2-2 delivery, and he'll foul it off.
Yeah, he didn't say, was it 34th round pick? So I guess they figured he out of high school. So I guess they figured he was going to go to college. Why he was the 34th round pick? Probably tried to sign him. Probably didn't have that signability issue hanging over his head.
What would the money be at that round?
Boy, 34th. Oh, I guess you'd be lucky to get 5,000.
And Guthrie got him. Pennant race is well underway now. Watching the scoreboard, injuries starting to pile up a little bit for some of the teams. Xavier Nady of Arizona yet to come out of Friday's game, hit by a pitch and has got a fractured left hand. A.J. Pierzynski, we just saw him with the White Sox. Their catcher got hit on the wrist by a Bruce Chen pitch. He had to leave the game. They're looking at it. Sin Soo Choo, on the other hand, got back much sooner than expected for the Cleveland Indians. Activated from the disabled list after that broken left thumb. He had promised that he would be back before the expected time, and he kept his promise, and they're mighty happy about that. One of the game's outstanding defensive outfielders and a guy who brings some speed to the Indians. But injuries will certainly matter as the pennant races really heat up.
That one hurt Arizona. Arizona 2-game lead over the Giants going into today. How quickly that happened.
Bell on Rayburn. He's got a strong arm. There are 2 down. Orioles are going to take on the Yankees at Camden Yards Friday, August 26th through Monday, August 29. It's 5 games in 4 days. Good seats still remain, including for the August 27th Saturday game. It's a day-night doubleheader. For tickets, 888-848-BIRD, to go to Orioles.com. The 5-game, 4-day series. Here is Wilson Bettman. Bettman grounded out his first time up, 5-game hit streak. Guthrie really looking good through the first 4 2/3 innings of this ball game.
Yeah, he's really had his off-speed pitches, his breaking ball. He's really mixed it up well. I don't think he has an overpowering fastball tonight, but he's located it well. Getting all his pitches over.
3-1 lifetime mark against the Detroit Tigers. Another ground ball and a changeup. Davis will go to the bag himself this time. And a 1-2-3 inning. That is the 3rd time in 5 innings that Jeremy Guthrie has set the Tigers down in order. Orioles lead it. The power of engineering, certainly part of it, is Vladimir Guerrero, as he's got a 2 for 2, a home run going, and Blake Davis with a 3 RBI homer. And what we talked about that has happened to the Orioles previously, not happening in this one. Not getting runs early, and pitchers not able to get outs efficiently.
You can see what it's like when the shoe's on the other foot. They scored the 5 runs early. Blake Davis gets the start, gets his first major league home run, 3-run, 5-run inning early. Demoralizing to the Tigers early on. Guthrie gets to settle in. He's got room to maneuver through this lineup, and you can see the difference when you have the lead, scored some runs early. The big difference it can make.
And how much difference does it make for Guthrie, who has had the 9th worst run support, to have this early?
Yeah, I'm sure he's probably going, where was this all year long? But at the same time, it's one of those things. He's got some room to maneuver. I mean, he can, throw breaking balls in different counts, and just to get some free outs, some easy outs.
So the Orioles will try and add to it as we go to the bottom of the 5th inning, and Felix Pie in the leadoff spot. Pie has flied out and struck out, and that'll be fouled away. Scherzer hasn't walked anybody. He has struck out 6, but the 2 long balls have hurt him, and Pie's going back to get a new bat or dry his hands. Home plate umpire saying no. Bill Welke stopped him.
He's just saying you can't.
Now Buck Showalter joining in the conversation. All of this comes from directives that come from the commissioner, Bud Selig. Here's the 1-1. Selig has been absolutely adamant this year about speeding games up. So PA sees. Didn't like the way the handle felt, so I want a timeout to go back and get a little.
You can see him. You can see him just tapping. Just saying, I just need a little pine tar.
Can't do that. Here's the 1-2 delivery, and PA will foul it back again. Joe Torre has become the enforcer now for the commissioner in this regard. He's also the disciplinarian. Joe's taken over in the front office, but the umpires know. Look, they get directives, and Selig's made it clear he's serious.
Yeah, they try to speed up time between pitches for pitchers.
In the air to center, Jackson. He's got it. PA is retired. Time for our AT&T Mobility Trivia Fact. J.J. Hardy has an RBI in 8 straight games. Not only that, the longest RBI streak in the major leagues this season is 9 by Adrian Gonzalez and Jason Bartlett. And Hardy will take the pitch for a strike. 0 for 2 in this ball game. He has struck out and popped out. The 0-1 delivery to him. That'll be fouled back into the screen. Also for J.J. Hardy, with those RBIs in 8 straight games, it's the 4th longest in Oriole franchise history. Miguel Tejada had an RBI in 9 straight back in 05, and a strike called. Scherzer's got his number, though, in this game. Scherzer gets the strikeout. He's got 7. Take a look at the milestones that are being attained. Dan Uggla's up to 32 in his hit game streak. 25th home run this season to get there. Chipper Jones, 35th player to reach the 1,000 extra base hit mark. And J.J. Hardy, the RBI in 8 straight. 2nd longest streak for the Orioles in the last 32 years. Some milestone numbers.
Yeah, pretty impressive. Uggla's streak is getting pretty impressive too.
Yeah.
He's got 12 home runs during his streak. I don't think he's hit 230 yet. I don't think he's reached 230. Pretty amazing. What JJ has done has just been superb on both sides, offensive and on certainly the defensive side of the two.
2 down, nobody on for Nick Markakis. 1-0 delivery. That'll be outside for a ball. Phillies playing tonight against Washington in Philadelphia. 7-2. The Phillies are on top in that ball game. We'll check and see if Uggla has extended his hit streak or not. Here's the 2-0 pitch, and that will be in there for a strike. Scherzer seemed to be getting the changeup going. We understand Uggla's had another home run. So he's up to 33.
One way to make sure you get ahead. You got 2 in last night's game.
2-1 delivery down to first. Short hop. That's a nice play. Cabrera made that look pretty easy. And another 1-2-3 inning as Scherzer sets them down. But the Orioles in that big second inning, 5 runs and 4 hits and lead at 5-1. Last night was one of the best defensive games the Orioles have ever played. Hardy contributed at the plate and in the field.
Yeah, that he did with the glove and certainly the bat. Homered on certainly multiple occasions, making it look easy. Outstanding play at third. And the very next play, dropped another base hit. This again doing it all over the diamond.
Hardy continues to make a run at a Gold Glove. Leads American League shortstops with a .988 fielding percentage. Jeremy Guthrie putting on a show himself. A run on 2 hits in the ballgame. He has walked 2, struck out none. Gets the top of the order. Austin Jackson, he is 0 for 2. Bell made a real fine play to deny him a hit. Ground ball to short. Hardy's got it. 1 away. Get maximum access to exclusive Orioles interviews plus behind-the-scenes content that's available only through social media. Be the first to know when you like Masson on Facebook at facebook.com/MassonOrioles. It's content you just can't miss. One away. Andy Dirks. What a series. Dirks with a double scored in the 4th inning. He's got 5 hits and 6 at bats in the first 2 games. Playing in his 23rd game in left field. Bosch still out with a sprained thumb, and it's fouled away.
Yeah, one of the 2 base hits tonight. Double leading off the 4th, and Victor Martinez 1 out single after the walk. That's it. Go back to last year, Guthrie had a game just similar to this against the Tigers.
1-1 delivery. Dirks will fight it off.
8 innings, 2 hits. And the last games of the season beat the Tigers. 1 walk, 5 strikeouts. Again, very similar start to this. It seems like he's always like pitching against the Central anyway.
Yeah. 1 ball, 2 strike count. And Dirks will take it inside. Ordonez waiting on deck. Tigers came in against the Orioles with a batting average of .292 in the 4 games played, averaging those 5.5 runs. Guthrie has so far been able to shut that off. 3 ball, 2 strike count. And Jeremy's got some quick outs. He's thrown only 65 pitches and has retired the side in order 3 times already. 3-2 delivery to short. Short hopped. Yes. Play needed to be made, and he did. Dirks retired.
Let's look at how he's getting it done tonight. Nice separation. The hand, good extension on the backside, and hand locked up. Classic follow-through, straight line to the plate, all that energy. And good fielding position when he's finished.
Looking to pick up win number 6 on the year. In the air to the gap in left center field, Ordonez. That's going to go all the way to the wall, and it'll be played by Jones. And Ordonez gets just his 3rd hit in his last 25 times to the plate. And it's a double with 2 down.
Well, he tries to drop down and change his arm angle and leaves the breaking ball right in the middle of the plate. One of the few mistakes he's made tonight. But again, Ordonez had a pretty good history against him coming in. He had been 6 for 10 with a home run.
That'll be hit number 3. Puts a runner at second base for Cabrera. Cabrera's walk, driven in a run with a sacrifice fly. In the air to right field. He got a lot of it. Markakis at the wall. And goodbye home run. Miguel Cabrera, a 2-out. 2 RBI homer to put the Tigers back into the game at 5-3.
Yeah, this is big time power when you can hit this ball to the opposite field, up and out over the plate, about thigh high. Right over that 373 marker in right center field.
Our Dodge Ram Exmo brought to you by Ram Trucks, designed, tested, and proven to be the best trucks we've ever built. Ram. Cabrera again. He is a wrecking crew against a lot of teams. He has been that against the Orioles. And he makes it a ball game. That's his 2nd home run against the Orioles this year. 23 on the year for Cabrera, and 2 more RBIs.
Yeah, that's 3 on the night, and driven on all 3 Tiger runs.
Martinez a walk, and he is singled. 22nd home run surrendered by Guthrie this season. 3rd high in home runs given up in the American League. And those have jumped up to bite him this year. And Cabrera, it's the first he's had off Guthrie. 1 ball, 1 strikeout. Martinez, or give Ordonez credit, kept the inning alive, picking up the double. 2-1. So far, this is a home run ball game. 1 run on a sac fly. The other 7 in this game have been homers. Here's the 2-1 delivery, and that's going to be up the middle. That one hung, and Martinez jumped on it. He's got a 2-hit game.
Well, this is that real dangerous part of the Tiger lineup. Very difficult to work your way through. Ordonez, Cabrera, Martinez, and now Peralta at the plate. They're just such veteran hitters.
Wieters comes out to have a word. 5 hits for the Tigers. Peralta is hit into a fielder's choice and a double play. He is 0 for 7 in this series. 1 for 14 on the year against the Orioles. And a strike taken. Waiting for the hounds of the Baskerville to show up as the fog continues to move in. Here's the 0-1 delivery. That's going to be to right center field and a base hit. Jones will get there to cut it off. Martinez has got that bad leg, will stop at second base. And suddenly here in the 6th inning, after they were 2 down, a double, a homer, and a single. And now the Tigers have brought that potential go-ahead run to the plate.
And here's the starters the last time through the rotation. Freddie Simone last night just 4 2/3. He allowed 4. Tillman 2 2/3, 6 runs. Tommy Hunter, pretty good effort from him. Obviously those runs were kind of tacked on after he had left, but 6 2/3. JoJo Reyes just 4 innings, 4 runs, and back to Guthrie, who's got a chance to pitch for his 6th straight outing into the 7th, or through 7.
The Orioles starters ranked 14th in the league, as you would expect. The highest earned run average for starters at 5.24. Orioles bullpen on the year is about a run less, but still 12th in the league. So the Tigers have really battled back. And the toughest decision usually a manager has to make: when do you go get the pitcher? Avila has grounded out and struck out. 2 down. And way inside to him for a ball. Avila hitting .291 with runners in scoring position. He's got very consistent numbers up and down. Home, road, left, right, runner in scoring position numbers. He very consistent. Good month of August, hitting over 400 so far this month. Guthrie's pitch will miss, and he falls behind 2-0.
Now able to let back. That's how you tell when a hitter is hot. When you throw that breaking ball and they don't really even offer at it. And you have Betterment, 458 month of August, and Avila 406. I guess you think about Ted Williams hitting 406 for a season. What that must have been like to follow, but 406, that's a great month.
And 3-0. Guthrie had reached the 20-inning mark against the Tigers without surrendering a run until the Tigers got that run in the 4th on a sac fly by Cabrera. Now the Tigers have pushed a couple more across and have 2 on with 2 down. Martinez at second, Peralta at first. Oh, did he tag it? Avila to right center field. That's going to go up and over and will save a run for the moment. A big ground rule double in the Orioles' favor, at least for right now. It will prevent the game from being tied. It is 5-4.
Now that is a big break, because Peralta, if that ball stays in the park, would score easily. Again, 3-0 pitch, just throwing a strike. Given the green light. And up into the right center field stands.
So Avila continues hot. Now second and third with 2 down, and here's Rayburn, who's 0 for 2. Rayburn is flied out and grounded out. Rayburn 253 with runners in scoring position, getting the start at second base, probably because he is 4 for 11 now against Jeremy Guthrie. 1-0 delivery. 2-0. 5 have reached. 3 have scored after there were 2 outs.
Yeah, just all of a sudden it seems like the fish have stopped biting. They're not chasing some of those pitches and consistently falling into poor counts with these Tiger hitters. 3-0 now, 2-0 on Rayburn.
Buck Showalter talked about this before the game, that one of the problems for Jeremy Guthrie this year, the inability to finish it off, get that third out, get ahead in the count and get the hitter. That there have been too many times where the hitter's gotten on after Guthrie's had the lead in the count, and too many times where innings have gone on. Inside, and it goes to 3-1.
I think he's doing a lot more dropping down with that fastball, and what can happen sometimes when you drop down and throw 4 or 5 pitches from that low angle, when you go to back up, get back up on top, your normal slot, you don't go all the way back up, and many times you can lose your release point.
3-1. Rayburn goes up the middle with a base hit. Peralta will score. Avila will score. The Tigers have a 6-5 lead.
Again, watch this sidearm angle. This ball just stays in the middle of the plate. He's able to hit it right by Guthrie and into center field.
What an amazing turnaround. Jeremy Guthrie was dominating the game with 2 outs in the 6th inning. 5 runs have scored with 2 down. There have been 6 consecutive hits with 2 down, and the Tigers are up. happen with 2 down here in the 6th inning. Jakubowskis is on to pitch.
Yeah, 2 outs, nobody on in this inning, and the floodgates open. Give the Tigers lead 6-5, 5 2/3, and with that, Jakubowskis will come out making his 27th appearance and 22nd appearance. Done a nice job out of the bullpen, certainly of late. Pitched 6 innings on this homestand, allowed 3 hits, couple of walks, couple of strikeouts.
Rayburn at first base with the go-ahead RBI for the moment. Here is Betterman as the Tigers have batted around in the 6th inning. Guthrie had surrendered 2 hits coming into the inning, and then with 2 down surrendered 6 in a row. Betterman is 0 for 2, couple of ground ball outs. Jakubowskis high and in to him, and a 1-0 count.
Yeah, not great numbers against a lot of these Tigers hitters, and very limited at bats.
The insertion of Rayburn into the lineup because of his numbers against Guthrie certainly has paid off. 38 RBIs on the year for Rayburn. He's on at first. Swung on and missed, and a 1-ball, 1-strike count to Betterman. The inning got started with the Ordonez double with 2 down. Homer by Cabrera. Singles by Martinez, Peralta. Double by Avila. And Rayburn's 2 RBI single. 1-1 delivery. Betterman to first. Davis has got it, and that will end the inning. But damage done as the Tigers put up 5, and Guthrie, who is cruising along, now on the losing side of the ledger. Pets calendar presented by Southwest Airlines. A 15-month calendar is now available. It benefits the Baltimore Animal Rescue and Care Shelter. You can get yours by calling 888-848-BIRD or go to Orioles.com. So the Orioles will have to battle back. Plenty of time to do it. Only a 1-run ball game, 6-5 Tigers. Jones, a single, and he is struck out. Suddenly Scherzer finds himself on the winning side.
Yeah, 2 5-run innings. That one really unexpected. 2 outs, nobody on.
That's going to be the short Peralta. And away in the 6th inning. Vladimir Guerrero, part of the home run RBIs.
Get him on the board early, about 8 rows deep. 2-run homer.
Vladdy's entered the double-digit mark in homers now with 10. Orioles were the first team this year to have 3 players have 20 or more. Vladdy to right, and that will be hauled in. And there are 2 quick outs. Today's Baltimore Grand Prix Masson 3-day pass winner, Sam Goldstrom from Owens Mills. Sam, you got 4 3-day passes to the Baltimore Grand Prix. The streets of Baltimore at 180 miles per hour. Baltimore Grand Prix is going to run September 2 through the 4th. Matt Wieters. Wieters a single. He has scored a run and he has flied out. Scherzer with the 1-ball, 1-strike delivery. And another one to short. Peralta's got it. And a very quick inning. And that is exactly what Scherzer wanted. 6 complete, Camden Yards, 6-5, Tigers on top.
Getting on the board with a double-digit home run, 2-run homer in the second. Blake Davis would add his first Major League home run, a 3-run homer after a little conference, giving the Orioles a 5-0 lead, and Tigers would start coming back. Miguel Cabrera, 2-run homer in the 6th. And Ryan Rayburn from the Thorne and Guthrie side along the way contribute their own 5-run inning. So allowed 5 runs with 2 outs in the 6th. Blake Davis, first home run of his career, 3-run home run, and Guerrero, the 2-run homer, accounting for their 5 runs.
Jacobowskis remains on the mound, getting the final out in the 6th inning. Jackson started that 6th inning by grounding out. He is 0 for 3 in the ball game, a couple of hits and 6 at-bats. And up high. The largest deficit that the Tigers have had to overcome this year and win a ball game is 3. And they have done that 3 times. This one was a 5-0 ball game before they got on the board. Scary part for the Orioles is, once again, and this has happened a lot this year, all the runs came in 1 inning. And we've seen a lot of ball games where the Orioles have done that, and that's been it, especially if they come early in the game. Yeah, 2-ball, 2-strike count.
Yeah, you think you'd get, if you run, 5 runs in an inning, you'd be able to pick away, maybe get 1 or 2 more to put it out of reach.
Jackson fouls it away again. Tremendous rookie year. Last year, he topped all rookies with 103 runs scored for Jackson. 4th player in Major League history to have 100 runs scored, 180 plus hits, 30 doubles, 10 triples, and 25 stolen bases as a rookie. He joined Joe Jackson, Juan Samuel, and Hanley Ramirez in putting up those numbers in all of those categories in his rookie year. 2-2 delivery is outside. 3-2. Jackson has had a bit of the sophomore slump.
I was going to say, he's no longer a secret weapon, and I think those, the high strikeouts certainly lead pitchers that try to get him to expand the zone, where they probably threw him more strikes last year.
Yeah. 3 ball, 2 strike count on him.
And last year stole 27 bases, only caught 6 times. Numbers down a little bit this year. 16 stolen bases. He really is their only real running threat. So I find it interesting. The only stolen base or even attempt against the Orioles by the Tigers is El Albila, the catcher.
Making Jagabauskas work here on the foul balls. And the count remains at 3 balls and 2 strikes on Jackson. That moon has been around all week. It has been just a beautiful summer moon. And obviously, a lot of the clouds have moved out. In the air to right field, Markakis. He's got it, and Jackson's out of there. 1 away, 7th inning.
Let's take a look back to Tuesday. Really gave the Orioles a fine outing against the White Sox. A couple of these longmen just have done just beautiful jobs when the starting pitcher haven't been able to run very deep in the ball games. But as Buck said, too, when your longmen are having great years, your starters haven't been doing real well.
Dirks to second base. Blake Davis makes the play. Dirks retired. He's had a double, 1 for 4 now. Two down. Well, Ordonez, he kicked off that 6th inning with 2 away when he got a double. 1 for 3 in the game. And would come around to score. He improved his numbers against Guthrie to 7 for 13 lifetime. And the pitch to him is a strike. Hitting only .225 on the year with 4 home runs and just 22 runs batted in. Overhand 0-1, foul ball. Tom Brookins, pretty good move down there to get out of the way. 0-2 delivered, the other way foul. The other thing, the Orioles, these Tiger relievers right now are pitching as well as they have all year. So when Tigers do have to go to the bullpen, they've had a lot of help. Bell's going to have to barehand this. Running throw, not in time. It'll be backed up by Blake. And Ordonez will get a base hit. Infield single. That wet grass, again, really slowing it down.
Yeah, had to take a couple extra steps to get his footwork right. A little shuffle, see the bare hand. Wide open hand. And the throw on the run.
Don Kelly will come on to run for Ordonez and will probably stay in and play right field. So they're going to do it again with 2 down. Here's Cabrera, who lifted his 23rd home run in his last at bat. And will take the pitch away for a ball. He's had a perfect night at the plate. A walk, a sac fly, and a homer. He's now got an 11-game hit streak. One 1-0 delivery. That'll be outside. Cabrera's home run, the 3rd he has had here at Camden Yards in his career. Just got enough of it to get it out. Same thing that Blake Davis did on his home run in the 2nd inning. And going for another one right there. 2-1.
Pretty good fastball by Jacobakis. These are the good hitters that bring out your best fastball. That one 93. Usually he's throwing about 90, 91.
Cabrera is 5th in the league in slugging with the home runs and the 32 doubles that he's put up. Inside, Jacobakis, good pitch, will get a call for a strike. 2-2.
Really tied up Cabrera.
2 balls, 2 strikes, runner at first base. Cabrera goes down swinging. Vazquez gets it. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left on. Our 7th inning stretch is brought to you by Jack Daniel's Tennessee Honey. Fly straight. Drink responsibly.
Innings, it happens before you can get off the ropes, but 2 outs, nobody on. It just seemed to me for some reason he went to the sidearm or low 3/4 breaking balls at that point. I'm not really sure why. It got him in some trouble in that inning, and it really led, I think, to that big inning.
So the Orioles now have got to come back in a ball game where the offense has done some work here to have 5 runs in the game. And that one will be into right field for a base hit. So Chris Davis gives the Orioles a leadoff single in the bottom of the 7th inning, his first hit of the game. Don Kelly, who came on to pinch run for Ordonez, stays in the ball game in right field. Bell and then Davis due up. Blake Davis. Orioles with 9 hits. 7 hits rather in the ball game, 9 for the Tigers, and that's going to be off the end of the bat and foul. Otherwise, you got a base hit. Davis on leadoff single. Bell has struck out and flied out. Thing to avoid here is that double play ground ball.
Yeah, Scherzer had 9 ground ball double plays on the season, not a real high number. For Bell, you'd be looking for something on the inside part of the plate to drill into right field. Sure, Scherzer's going to try to stay away.
He'll miss with that one, and a 1-ball 1-strike count. Scherzer getting towards the end, probably. Perry just called up today. Daniel Schulrich, both in the pen. First warm-up action we've seen. Almost gets away at the plate. Avila, nice stop to hold the runner at first base.
Now that's pitch number 101 from Scherzer. He's thrown as many as 120 in a game, but still he's kind of starting to huff and puff too. Very humid night. He had 3 straight starts. He won 116 pitches, 120, and back to 116.
Here's the 2-1 delivery. And a 2-ball 2-strike count. Scherzer trying to make his way through inning number 7. And a ground ball right here would be his best friend. Davis on at first base, not a big lead. Cabrera holding. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Or a strikeout. That's 8 for Scherzer in the game. And the upcoming Orioles schedule presented by Xfinity. Tigers finish it out tomorrow on the road, Oakland, and then on to play the Angels. Catch all the action with Xfinity, only from Comcast. Xfinity, your home for the most live sports. Get Xfinity today, 1-800-XFINITY. Davis remains on at first base. Blake Davis at the plate. First major league home run, second inning, and he's grounded out. Davis had a home run, judged as such on a video review by the umpires to see whether it actually cleared the wall as the ball came back out onto the field. Indeed, it did go into the seats, and he got his first. Foul back.
Yeah, they're going to be home runs. They might as well be 3-run home runs.
Popped it down the left field line. Scherzer has given up 15 home runs on the year to left-handers and only 6 to right-handers. Vladdy getting that 6th home run in this game. Here's the 0-1 delivery to him. Off speed is in there. Scherzer with a nice changeup.
Now he's had a good one. That's a pitch to really keep the left-handed hitters honest. He has an exaggerated follow-through when he uses that changeup. Trying to sell that changeup that he's jumping at the hitter.
Blake Davis had 5 home runs playing for Norfolk in 49 games. 2-strike delivery. Scherzer outside with it. These 1-run ball games beginning to pile up. The Orioles now 14 and 13 in 1-run games, while the Detroit Tigers are 18 and 13, and the Tigers have won 7 1-run ball games in a row.
I mean, they've played a ton of close games of late.
Here's the 1-2 delivery, and that's going to be looped into right field for a base hit. Chris Davis will stop at second base. Kelly will get it back in. So Davis, a 2-hit ball game. Runners at first and second in the 7th with 1 out.
Yeah, it's very much a major league at bat. He went back to that changeup, and he just flips it into right. So he hit it like he threw it.
Now the decision is on Jimmy Leland. How long do you leave Scherzer in before you go to a bullpen that's been working well? Jeff Jones out. Gene Lamont on the phone. Bullpen is ready. This bullpen of the Detroit Tigers, they've got a .84 ERA over the last 32 innings and 32 strikeouts in those 32 innings.
Yeah, but in hot relief corps, they're allowed just 13 base hits in the last 104 plate appearances.
Orioles have runners at first and second. Here's Felix PA. Chance for the O's to get that lead back.
We talked about this when Tommy Hunter had that outing. This is the same situation for Scherzer. You have a 6-5 lead, a 1-run lead. A couple of men on base. You're on fumes. You've thrown 108 pitches, and your night will probably be dictated what happens to this hitter.
PA 0 for 3. It came in with 3 hits off Scherzer. He's now 3 for 9. 2-strike count. Only 1 away. Chris Davis, the lead runner at second base. Blake Davis at first. PA in the leadoff spot tonight with a chance to do some damage. Orioles down by 1. The 0-2 delivery.
Well, now for Felix PA, you just have to struggle to try to get the bat head to the ball. Down 2 strikes. Good speed. It seems like for Scherzer, one in doubt is go to that straight changeup.
PA with an 0-2 again, and chased it up high. 9 strikeouts for Scherzer. So again, Hardy will be asked to get it done. He's had an 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts in this game. Last time his shortstop was on top in home runs and fielding percentage. Troy Tulowitzki, A-Rod, Cal, Dave Concepcion, and Rico Petrocelli. JJ tied for first in homers and number 1 in fielding percentage at the moment for shortstops. So a big moment in this one. Hardy .315 with runners in scoring position this year. First and second and 2 down. Scherzer has made it tough on him with that pitch right there that Hardy's had a tough time laying off.
Yeah, the thing is, he's thrown his best sliders to J.J. Hardy.
Hardy's had 3 hits and 15 at bats off him with 1 home run. The 1-0 delivery.
And a good swing. Scherzer still with a good fastball. 94. He lost a couple of miles an hour. Pitch number 113.
Jim Johnson ready in the bullpen for the Orioles. Hardy waiting on a 1-1. There's that strike. There's Scherzer. No question. For some reason, when Hardy's come to the plate in this game, Scherzer's been at his best.
Yes.
Hasn't he?
And that just happens sometimes. 1-1 pitch again, right to the black, low and away. Couldn't have thrown it any better.
So 1 ball, 2 strike count. Got to think Scherzer's going to look out there again. That's where Avila sets up. Got away with one there.
Yeah, but he's 1 mistake away. 98-mile-an-hour fastball. Probably sensing it's his last hitter, maybe his last pitch. When you hang a slider, it's a 3-run homer. You're down a couple.
Davis is aboard. Chris at second. Blake at first. Scherzer trying to protect a 1-run lead. Again, the 1-2 delivery. Hardy will take it outside, 2-2. Two-two delivery to him. Hardy will take. Did he go? They check it first. No. Jeff Nelson.
Now it's going to get real interesting. Again, went to that well with the slider. This one trying to get the swing out of Hardy. Doesn't he come close? So will they get a pitch to hit here?
So we come to this. Bottom of the 7th inning. 3-2, 2 down, 2 on. Tigers lead by 1. And a timeout will be taken at the plate by Avila. Wants to go out and talk to Scherzer.
It's going to take a little bit more time. Big pitch. Maybe even go with an audible, not take any chances. I think both sides of the field realizing this is a huge pitch.
3-2, runners will be going. And they'll be going back.
And the next pitch will be number 120 for Scherzer, the most he's thrown in any game this year.
Great battle. Chris and Blake Davis getting their leads. The second 3-2. Runners take off again, and he struck him out. A 10 strikeout ball game for Max Scherzer. And the Orioles will leave a couple on and 7 complete. 6-5 Tigers. Their second blood drive of the season, 8-4 at Grill 54 at Camden Yards. Participants will receive an Orioles pint glass, a pair of tickets to upcoming games, and you can do it by appointment. They are required. 1-800-RED-CROSS. August 20. Well, Scherzer got the job done. He struck the side out in the 7th inning. And it remains a 1-run ball game with the Tigers on top going to the 8th. Jagabauskas remains on the mound. Martinez, single walk, couple of singles and a walk. The designated hitter. Wheels aren't 100% right now, but the bat is. Foul back. And a 2-strike count.
Well, I guess the Tigers should be used to playing these games. They have played a ton of 1-run games of late. So far, every one in this series right there.
Here's the 0-2 delivery. Jagabauskas will miss with the changeup up high.
Just trying to hit that outside corner, get through the middle of this Tiger lineup.
Rex would have loved it. Give that guy a contract.
Made the play.
Martinez, 296 right-handed, 325 left. 1-2 delivery to him, and that'll be inside. A 2-ball, 2-strike count. Orioles at home now have dropped to 28-34 in the year. They had been getting their W's here at their home yard. Gap, right center, Jones over, and he's got it. Martinez retired. Orioles were 20-16 middle of June here at home. The ERA at home was 4.24. Since then, 8-18, and the ERA is 5.36. ERA jumped up a run in that time, and the Orioles record reversed itself in home games.
It's almost like you go back to the beginning of July, around the 10th or 11th of July. It seems like everything changed right then. They seem to have had a couple of chances to get to 500, and it just sort of hit the wall.
Yep.
July
1-0 count.
Yeah, July record 7-20. ERA 6.17. Starters ERA for the month was 7.
And that's not going to win many ball games, no matter how good your offense is. 1 ball, 1 strike count. Jakubowski's working to Peralta. 1 for 3 with a single. He's had only 1 hit in the first 2 games. 1 for 8. Johnny Peralta, the shortstop, a much better year than that, hitting .310. Bill Koch in the bullpen did appear in last night's game. It'll stay at 1-2. 24,114. 24,114 the announced attendance on a steamy summer night, and a lot of Tiger fans are on hand. 1-2 delivery in the air to right center field. Markakis will get over. 2 down. Time to text in your vote. AT&T player of the game. For Blake Davis, his first major league home run, good for 3 RBIs. Vladimir Guerrero's had a 2 RBI homer and a single. And Miguel Cabrera has picked up his 23rd home run, 3 RBIs in the game. Text in your vote, A, B, or C, 51862. Avila with a 10-game hit streak, extended by a double in the 6th inning and a big double, an RBI, and later would score in the inning. Is 1 for 3 in the game. Now at 291 for the Tiger catcher. 1-0 delivery, fouled off. For the Orioles, talk about the starters and who it's going to be next week. Is Brian Mattis going to be called up to give it a chance at AAA? He's had 9 starts, 49 innings, 3.66 ERA, 34 strikeouts, and 18 walks. Buck Showalter has been non-committal as to what the rotation is going to look like when the Orioles head out on the road.
I'm still talking about how he's going to get through today and tomorrow.
Tommy Hunter scheduled to start the first game in Oakland. Nobody named for the second game, and then Simone for game 3. Misses with it, 3-1.
Get the 3 games in Oakland with an off day on the road. That's the last off day of the month.
Season really moving along as the Orioles, when they come back off that road trip, will have that big series with the Yankees, 5 games in 4 days, and then Toronto at home.
It'll be September.
Avila with a 3-2 count. Again, the 3-2. Avila takes, and he's on. A close but not quite pitch. Guthrie had walked a couple. Jakubowski's his first walk.
Yeah, trying to nail that outside corner, just misses. Pretty good pitch. It shows you what a good groove Avila is in to take that kind of a pitch.
So Rayburn will get another chance. Rayburn came through in the 6th inning with a 2 RBI base hit, and it was the last batter faced by Guthrie. Jeremy Chards with the 6 runs on 8 hits, 5 2/3 innings. Couple of walks and a strikeout. Home run hit by Cabrera. It's an amazing turnaround. Detroit had only 2 hits until the 6th inning and 2 outs. Here's the 1-0 delivery. Jakubowski's away, 2-0.
Take a little deep breath. Try to make a good pitch, give your club a chance.
Robert Andino watching. Here's the 2-0 delivery. And he did go around on that, 2-1. Rayburn hitting only .214 off the right-handers this year, and he's had almost 200 at-bats against them. And that has probably cost the 30-year-old veteran some playing time. 2-1 delivery, and that'll be up high. So a 3-ball, 1-strike count. Rayburn got a lot of games in last year. 113. He hit .280 for the Tigers. Real solid season. 3-ball, 1-strike pitch to him. Fouled away. 3-2. Avila first, behind him Chris Davis. 3-2 runner goes in the air to left field. Felix Pie there and makes the catch. No runs, no hits, no errors. One left on base. The Orioles down by just 1 run. Markakis, Jones, and Guerrero in the 8th. Field contributes $50 to the Living Classroom Foundation. To date, 319 walks, $15,950. Care First Blue Cross Blue Shield encourages each of us to take that first step towards a healthier and more active lifestyle. Gary Thorne, Mike Flanagan, Camden Yards, Phil Koch on.
Tiger bullpen, 31st appearance on the year, 1-8, but 1-7 as a starter at the beginning of the year. Moved back to the bullpen, where he has certainly been successful. 92 innings on the year, 104 hits, 34 walks, and 48 strikeouts. Still very tough on left-handers. Came in last night in the 6th inning. Struck out Davis and Andino. Helped preserve the Tigers' 5-4 win.
Markakis has good numbers against him, but Jimmy Leland has not hesitated to bring him on. So Markakis will get a shot here. 0 for 3 for Nick in the ball game. He's had an 0 for 7 now in the first 2 games of this series. However, against Phil Koch, Markakis is 4 for 11. Bottom of the 8th inning. Orioles down by 1. And Markakis will take the pitch on the outside corner for a strike.
Markakis very discouraged by that call. In fact, it ended up about 6-8 inches off the outside corner.
Left-handers against Koch, 195, and the right-handers, 327. The numbers that define a specialist.
Safe to say this is his only hitter.
Yes. Come in and get 1 out.
Just to think he started the season as a starter where you're supposed to get everybody out.
1-1 delivery, came back inside and missed. 2 ball, 1 strike count.
Down to the 1 batter matchup. You said the Logie.
Yes.
Left-handed 1 out guy.
Two ball, 1 strike delivery, and Bird back with a little mustard on that one. Came up and in and missed with it. 93-mile-an-hour fastball. 3-1. Scherzer, great job giving up 5 runs, 4 earned, 7 hits over 7. He didn't walk anybody, and he struck out 10. Gave up a couple of home runs. All the runs for the Orioles, though, came in the 2nd inning. And got the outside corner again as Markakis was ready to head to first.
Let's take a look at the 3-1 pitch. Looks to be outside. And again, in a 1-run game, I think it's a pretty important pitch.
Shade Nick towards left field. Here's the 3-2 delivery. He got it in, and Nick to short. Peralta there. Well, the battle won by Phil Koch. Orioles fortunate to be surrounded by dedicated military personnel throughout this region, and to honor these brave men and women, the Orioles have recently announced a variety of military programs that are designed to bring our national pastime to our nation's heroes. To find out about these exclusive discounts and offers, go to Orioles.com/military or call 888-848-BIRD. Looks like Koch's going to stay on. Adam Jones up with 1 down. And Jones could not hold up on that one around first strike.
So I guess I've unfairly categorized him as a left-handed 1-out guy.
Well, the numbers would certainly indicate that, but obviously if he was a starter, he's faced a lot of right-handers. Just hasn't gotten them out. That'll be a foul ball. For Jones against Koch, he has faced him only once, 0 for 1. 2 strike count. Jones and then Guerrero due up. Adam among the league leaders in multi-hit games. He has moved up to 6th with 41 multi-hit games. Adrian Gonzalez the leader with 52. Ooh, that's the way you get a right-hander.
Again, this is really executing the pitch. See the tap on the ground of the glove by Avila behind the plate, and Koch executes it perfectly. Slider down.
So 2 away, and Vladimir Guerrero. Guerrero 1 for 2 off Koch. Amazing job being done by this Tigers bullpen, as we noted.
We're talking about all the strikeouts they seem to be racking up along the way, too.
125 batting average for the bullpen by opposing hitters over the last 8 games. Vladdy on a high heater. Koch right now looks like he can put the ball pretty much where he wants it.
That's a pretty good idea why he left him in.
Got that great pitch in the dirt and then wanted to go after Guerrero up high. Gonzalez for the Orioles. Here's the 0-1 delivery. Made him reach. Vladdy, the long ball.
Jimmy, the double-digit club. 2nd inning, hanging breaking ball on the inside part of the plate, about 10 rows deep off of Max Scherzer. If the Orioles on the board, they'd had 3 more after that in that inning. Take a 5-0 lead.
2 strikeouts to Guerrero. Orioles have already passed their home run mark of last year at 139. This year they hit 133. And they have had the largest percentage of runs come from homers of anyone in the American League. That's been that way most of the year. That has not, however, translated into wins. Hardy has been a big reason why the home run numbers have gone up, with the ones he's picked up this year from the shortstop spot. Mark Reynolds, of course, has led the Orioles, does lead the Orioles in homers, 26. 2-2 delivery. And Guerrero gets eaten up on that one. Avila will make the play. So a 1-2-3 inning with a couple of strikeouts for Koch. We're going to go to the 9th inning. The Tigers are on top by 1. Weather-wise, not so nice yet for the Orioles, who trail by 1 going to the 9th. And Gonzalez will come from the pen.
44th appearance on the year for left-hander Michael Gonzalez. 2-2 record ERA over 5. He hasn't worked since the White Sox series. Pitched an inning in 2/3, couple of hits, 3 strikeouts on the year. 39 innings pitched, 45 hits, 34 strikeouts. Not too bad. Walks a little on the high side for Gonzalez.
Wilson Benemet, the number 9 here, leads it off against him. And Benemet has had an 0 for 3 in the game, trying to extend a 5-game hit streak. Benemet 250 off left-handers, much better off righties, 318. Jagabauskas, another good performance, 2 1/3 innings, a walk, a strikeout, and 1 hit. And did go around Jeff Nelson.
He's upset, but I think he got caught. In other words, I'm going to bunt, and if I don't get a base hit on the bunt, I'm going to check my swing.
Kept the bat out there, and Nelson said you offered at it. Two-strike count. And Gonzalez will miss away, and it goes to 1-2. Wilson Benemet sends it into the seats. For Benemet this year, real good numbers against the Orioles. Coming into the ball game, hitting .346 with a home run. This has been a solid ballpark for him over his career. He's hit over 400 here at Camden Yards. 1-2 pitch, and Gonzalez reared back and gets it.
Take a look at Michael Gonzalez. Last 7 appearances, not allowed a run, just 3 hits. A pretty good breaking ball at multiple pitches. Uses changeup a lot more, and also pretty effective against left-handers. That fastball slider combination.
Leadoff batter Austin Jackson, an 0 for 4. He shows bunt and brings Bell in at third. He did not go after it. Ball 1. Jackson 260 off lefties. About 20 points better than the other way. Inside and a 2-0 count. 2-game win streak on the line for the Tigers. The Orioles have lost 2 in a row. Winner of this game will have an edge of 1 game in the season series between these 2 teams. Orioles and Tigers are going to be playing a big what could be a big 4-game set at the end of September. It'll be the last road trip for the Orioles. 3 in Boston and 4 in Detroit before they come home to wrap up the year against the Red Sox. 2-1 delivery, shows bunt and meant it, fouled it off. 2-2. Central Division should be a lot of fun to watch as the race gets underway. The Detroit Tiger team's got a lot of games left against division opponents. Into foul territory, Chris Davis, and he's got it. 2 down. This copyrighted telecast presented by authority of the Orioles may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Orioles. Saturday night on the Inner Harbor. For all the rain today, it stopped just about the time the game started, and
just about the time I finished my speech before the game.
Well, Mike was down on the field and got soaking wet.
Soaking wet.
Always enjoyable to work the next 4 hours with your clothing stuck to your body.
Absolutely.
Yes. Here's Andy Dirks. 1 for 4, double run scored. Davis has got it. Here we go. Fasten your seatbelts. It's another 1-run ball game going to the bottom of the 9th inning. Weeders, Davis, and Bell due up.
Extra post game, and Rick, after getting 5 off Max Scherzer in the bottom of the 2nd, no add-on runs for the Orioles, so they come up in the bottom of the 9th trailing 6-5.
And it's been tough. I mean, Jeremy Guthrie gave up 6 consecutive hits. Outside of that, Jim, he was having an outstanding ball game, but only giving up 2 hits. 6 in a row. Detroit comes back with 5, takes a 1-run lead. They need 1 in the 9th to tie.
So the bottom of the 9th coming up. Let's see how it goes. Back to the booth. Let's rejoin Gary and Mike.
Tim and Rick, thanks very much. And the Orioles have seen this big statuette on the mound before. Looking at our AT&T leaderboard for the player of the game. All right, now those are the votes cast. You can still cast your vote, A, B, or C, to 51862. The results on the O's Extra post-game show. Well, he did his dance at the end of the game last night as he got another save.
Did he ever? He probably could have won Dancing with the Stars last night with that finish that he put on. 55th game of the year, 51 innings, just 38 hits allowed. No denying the outstanding numbers that he has. 27 walks, 48 strikeouts. And he has converted 34 straight saves. Consecutive saves, the longest single season streak in franchise history, passing Willie Hernandez, who did, and I remember it well, 32 straight in 1984 when the Tigers got out of the gate great that year.
Ramon Santiago will again come on as he did last night and play second base for Rayburn this time. And the Orioles will have Wieters coming up. Wieters, Davis, and Bell due to the plate.
Yep, got out the ninth last night. Got base on balls. Like to do it again.
Pops that one up and foul. Cope came on, worked an inning, couple of strikeouts. The starter, Max Scherzer, 7 innings, 5 runs, 4 earned, 7 hits, no walks, and 10 strikeouts. Scherzer looking for the win. It would be his 12th. Got 3. Could lose his 16th. Giving up 6 runs on 8 hits over 5 2/3 innings. Wieters a single, 1 for 3. And Valverde's pitch away for a ball. Valverde said of the dance last night that he did, and it's not uncommon. I do it to celebrate for my team. I do it to celebrate for myself. I do it because the game's supposed to be fun. Fortunately for him, pitchers don't hit in the American League. Here's the 1-1 delivery. He is a character in baseball. This whole performance out there, walking around very slowly, a lot of time to do everything, tends to walk halfway to the plate to get a ball back from his catcher.
Oh yeah, comes set. We'll look at second base when there's nobody there.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Wieters in the air to left field. Dirks. Nice catch. Right up against the wall. 1 down. Tune into the Mid-Atlantic Sports Report Monday through Friday, 5:30. All the latest baseball news with Tom Davis, Dave Johnson, Phil Wood. Roundtable discussions, a look in at the yard. And you can check it out on Monday, 5:30 to 7 right here on Masson. Chris Davis, he has reached on an error, struck out and singled. Valverde, the leader in saves in the American League with 34. Right-handers hitting 186. Left-handers 216. And a base hit. Dirks was playing very deep. And that ball got in front of him on the short hop, and the Orioles get the potential tying run on and the potential winning to the plate.
You see this, that fastball out over the plate. Isn't it right in front? They're playing a no doubles defense with that 1-run lead. Might want to take a chance. Falls in for a base hit. Second straight night they have the tying run on in the 9th.
Nolan Reimold, the runner at first base for Davis. And Reynolds will pinch hit for Bell. So Mark Reynolds in the 9th inning, one of the few games he has not started, comes on to pinch hit. He has not had a pinch hit appearance this year.
0 for 2 lifetime against Valverde.
Runner at first and 1 away. Jumping on the first pitch, fouled it back. Reynolds tied for 4th in the American League in home runs. Looking for anything here to get that runner around as the Orioles try and get it at least tied in the bottom of the 9th inning. And now Kevin Rand, the trainer, is coming out with an stick, I guess, to get some mud out of the cleats.
Which really hasn't seemed to have been a problem for the first 8+ innings of this game.
Verdi asking for some help here. Got it. They left the eye stick with him. He makes it interesting, doesn't he?
That he does.
Runner at first base and one away in the bottom of the ninth. Reimold, pinch runner. Infield, playing double play depth, playing him to pull ground balls. And the pitch will be outside to him, 1-1.
It's always amazing to me. He comes set with a man on first base, and he's looking out towards the shortstop position.
A little bit of Louis Tiant in him.
But there's nobody there. There's a runner on first, and he doesn't really even check the runner.
He wouldn't know if he took off.
No.
1 ball, 1 strike delivery. I had a little sink on it. 1-2.
Now that's his best pitch. We haven't seen many in this series. He's thrown mostly fastballs. That's when he plants that seed in the back of your mind.
.33-year-old delivers 1-2.
Into that little cutter slider just off the plate. The Tigers have really racked up the strikeouts tonight.
Valverde averaging a strikeout per inning pitch. Here's Blake Davis. Got his major league first home run in the first at bat in this game. He has since singled and grounded out. Valverde looking to continue his stretch of continuous saves. And the Tigers are trying to win their 8th consecutive one-run ball game. 2 down. Reimold at first base. Inside and a nice stop. Avila having to do a little knee walking to get to that one. Fans having their own match. There are a lot of Tiger fans here. Count. Blake Davis will foul it off, and it will be 1-1. Valverde comes from the city of shortstops, San Pedro de Macorís in the Dominican Republic. 1 point in the majors about a decade ago. There were 6 starting shortstops that all came from that little town in the Dominican Republic.
It's pretty amazing, and it is a small town.
I guess at 6'4", 254, probably a shortstop wasn't what he was made to be.
In the future, yeah.
No. It'll be taken down low and a 2-ball, 1-strike count. Another edge of your seat finish. Opener last night, 5-4. Detroit won it. Valverde got the save. Here he is again. 2-1 the count. Reimold not running. Inside. And it goes to 3-1. As we mentioned last night, it is not uncommon, despite his consecutive save streak, that he has people on base. He just generally does not retire the side in order, nor does he usually get the leadoff man. He's only retired 35 out of 55 leadoff batters. So he makes it interesting for everybody, for Leland and company. Heart-stopping.
Yeah, he's not 1, 2, 3 and out. You're going to get a chance.
3-ball, 1-strike delivery. And that's in, and he goes to 3-2.
And the pretty borderline low. You see Buck Showalter just shaking his head. Let's take a look. 3-1 pitch. Pitch track is right there at the bottom. That looks below his knees.
3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 down. Bottom of the ninth. Reimold will be running. The delivery is hitting the air to left field. Dirks going back, has room, and it's over. And the Tigers have done it again. They've won 3 in a row and 8 consecutive one-run ball games. The Orioles go 14-14 in one-run games, and the Tigers are now 19-13 as Detroit takes the first 2 in this series. Join us again tomorrow, Game 3, as the Orioles will try and avoid the sweep. Jojo Reyes takes the mound against Doug Fister. Our coverage 1 o'clock on Masson 2 HD with O's Extra, presented by Verizon Wireless. The game at 1:30. For Mike Flanagan.